Hello everyone. Welcome to another episode at Wackerash Gaming. Today I'm going to share with you my Reservoir Raid guide, which includes several new features that's been added and is expected to be in the live servers this weekend onwards. Some of the states has already been fortunate enough to experience these new features, but most of us have not. This guide will be useful to those who are new to the Reservoir Raid, but also to those who needs a refresher. Stay tuned right to the end of the video for me to share with you a special secret. So without any further delays, let's begin. There are a number of things that you need to be prepared for before entering into the Reservoir Raid. Therefore, I would highly recommend setting a time to jump into the game at least 15 minutes before your match begins. This will allow you more than enough time to ensure no troops are currently marching or reconning. Your settlement does not have any reinforcements. Your hospital does not have any wounded. Your blast shelter is empty. Your settlement is not burning. Then last but not least, you are not in a strike team, meaning you are not in the middle of doing a plague zone. If any of the above are not met, you cannot enter into the Reservoir Raid match. You should look to activate any war settlement buffs that you can afford. At the minimum, I would highly recommend that you at least activate March Capacity Boost and Recon Jammer. Make sure you use War Chief talent. Activating any temporary or permanent HQ or frame skins will also be beneficial, since the stats do stack and will be active during RR. Do take note that gathering settlement buffs does not work. State lethality buff when activated and governor's buff when awarded are also active in RR and can give your alliance a significant boost during your RR match. Then, depending on your role, you should always set your troop formations accordingly. This will help you to join rallies quicker if your role is a joiner, or if you are a rally leader, you can start rallies faster. Afterwards, when you enter the RR event map, you will have 3 minutes before the battle kicks off. Go back into your settlement and activate your massive march skill, quickly returning to the RR event map. RR the basics. It is primarily a team event. The objective is to collect more water than your opponent to be the winning team. The rewards are also geared towards the winning team. There is a solo objective, where each individual needs to collect a minimum of 180,000 water to obtain the maximum team rewards. So you could get the best solo score and become the MVP, but if you are on the losing team, even the MVP will only get half of that rewards. It is important to know your buildings, their timings, their location and the water collection rate. At the start, there will be 26,400 Alliance water points up for grab within the first few minutes for first-time control. The alliance that takes first-time control of most of these buildings will gain an advantage at the start. At this stage, there are two special buildings: the solar power station, which reduces the amount of time it takes to control a building by 50%, from 3 minutes to 1.5 minutes. Then there is the helipad, which reduces the cooldown time for the advanced relocators. The second phase will commence at the 45th minute, where the central reservoir, munition factory and dev compound are open for control. The central reservoir offers the highest first-time control of Alliance water of any building, and also the highest Alliance water for occupation at 1,800 Alliance water per minute. Meanwhile, controlling the munition factory offers an additional 15% troop damage and a 15% reduction of troop damage taken. Whereas the dev compound offers the controlling owner to release a terrifying wave to attack a building, dealing damages to enemy occupants and reducing their troop attack and defense. Then the third stage begins when water tanks appears at the 36th minute and then again at the 26th minute. They randomly spawn across the map, but rest be assured these water tanks are easily located around the battlefield using the battle map available during the RR event. Next, we move on to what are all the new updates that you need to know about. Let's start with heroes. RR is operating on the old battle engine, whereas when you fight in events like Capital, Bunker, Facilities and many more, it uses the new battle engine. Therefore, in the old battle engine, using the resonating heroes are a must if you have them at the minimum at level 4. This is especially important if you are a rally leader, as the resonating heroes skills are active during RR. Also, a widely held view by many state of survival community are the Generation 1 to Generation 3 heroes skills are also active during RR. It is a good idea for the older states, especially that the rally joiners join rallies using Generation 1 to Generation 3 heroes, as they have some health and defense skills that would benefit the rally, whether you are attacking or defending. The next RR update is the creation of the button to activate the Synergy Attack Tactics skills. Previously we had to go into the settlement during the RR battle to manually activate this feature and then return to the RR battle map. So if you have this skill unlocked and available, then you can now activate it fast and easy. At now the moment you've probably been waiting for, let's look at scattered purified water. This is the newest feature that will be available to all states after RL3. You can use biocaps and march speedups to rush to it. Nothing changes significantly in regards to the Reservoir Raid game mechanics, other than now on top of each building, you can see the amount of scattered purified water that will be lost if you are the defending team or gained if you are the attacking team. If you are the attacker, be mindful when you hit the building these purified water will scatter, and you need to have your members ready to collect it when you have successfully attacked the building. Meanwhile, similarly, if you are a defender, your team needs to be ready to collect these scattered purified water should you lose the building following an attack. Firstly, you need to know that the scattered purified water will random scatter around the building. Examples I've seen suggest it will not always scatter next to the buildings. Then the scattered purified water size is different depending on the amount of water you are able to collect from it. The bigger the scattered water size, the more water you will obtain by collecting it. So for secret number 1, prioritize collecting the biggest and largest amount of scattered water. My second secret to share is you will see a banner when a building is taken or lost. Keep a close eye on this as it will also indicate to you how much water has scattered. Depending on your strategy, it might be a good idea to have your assigned members collecting or relocating to these locations as soon as possible. My third and final secret to share with you is that, when the purified water has scattered, you will see a moat-like feature around the building in the battle map. This can be very useful to quickly ensure you and your team are vigilant in collecting these scattered water as soon as possible. Unlike water tanks, there is no battle or fight for the scattered purified water. The fastest person that arrives to the location to pick up it will get the water points for the both alliance and solo. It's a good tiebreaker for close fights, but in all honesty, I don't think it's going to make a huge difference in most fights, as it requires you to be able to knock your opponents out of the buildings they are occupying to enable the purified water to be scattered. So the power and number of the rally leaders available, teamwork and strategy will continue to dominate the results of RR fights. Finally, to try summarize the basics to winning the Reservoir Raid match. Gathering water at all times is essential. Everyone should be focused on using their marches to try and gather water at all times. It is a team event and teamwork is essential to win. You only need 180,000 solo water points to win all the rewards. Don't be selfish and work as a team. Aim to get first-time control or first occupation for as many buildings as you can. This will give you an advantage at the start. Whilst a good start is important, it is not essential to winning the match. Do not just stick to one strategy, being adaptable and flexible is another key to winning. Above everything else, don't forget to have fun. Thanks for watching, folks. It takes a significant amount of effort and time to make these videos, so if you like this video, please smash that subscribe button, leave a comment and turn on the notification bell for more amazing videos.